Dad, living in Southern California in the 80s. Tells me a bunch of weird stories all the time but is adamant this is the only one he couldn't explain. Be him, poor college student. Walking home from laundromat. Tells me it was a misty night, eerily quiet. Sees this cop parked standing outside his car. His door is swung open, flashlight pointed at some paper he's reading. Sees this other also uniformed cop walk out from behind the darkness behind him. Other cop unholsters his gun, points it behind other cop's head who doesn't notice. Bang! My dad fucking freezes and drops the clothes he was bringing to his car. Just stares in fucking awe, around 100 feet away. Can't believe he saw this cop get fucking domed by another cop. Other cop gets in the now dead cop's car, drives away. Dad freaks the fuck out, unsure what to do. Goes to check up on cop. Rolls him over. Tells me his nose was just missing and chunks of his brain and head were everywhere. Distinctly remembers name tag with Ruford on it and a fist-sized birthmark on his neck. Runs into the laundromat leaving bloody footprints and tells the shop owner to call 911. Owner is an old Asian lady who's even more freaked out than my dad. She peers out the window and sees the body and starts crying hysterically. Both just waiting for cops to arrive for over 10 minutes. Body just laying outside seemingly as if nothing happened. Eventually he sees 5 cop cars in a perfect line driving down the road. No lights or sirens, lined up like some convoy. They all get there and instantly lift the body into a trunk. Dad tells me he's no law enforcement specialist but he knew damn well there's no protocol for that. Starts freaking out even more, thinking he's just witnessed some high-level corruption shit. Cops don't even enter the building and question him. Tells me he got questioned by cops this one time. Some grandma called the cops on some skaters. They see him staring from inside the building. Goes outside, asks them if they need his side of the story.
Won't be necessary, sir. We have it under control.
As quickly as they came they're gone. Blood cleaned up too. Asks the owner if she just saw what he did. Dad tells me she responded in her strong Vietnamese accent,
I never seen anything like this.
Dad just goes home afterwards. Told me he stayed up all night thinking about what he saw. Tells me it was at that moment he got somewhat of a reality check. Says at that point he realized when people die it's nothing like the movies. Has enormous suspicions he just witnessed some targeted killing or corruption. Goes to the police station a few days later asking to speak to the highest authority to get some feeling of peace. Eventually the captain says he can speak with him. Dad was from a good family so he said that probably greased the wheels some. Captain sits in a room with him asking what he needs. Dad tells him the whole story, saying he could call in the store owner if he needed to. Captain just responds in a calm manner.
I'm very sorry Anon's dad, but nothing happened that day.
Dad says,
What the hell do you mean nothing happened? I heard the gunshot, saw the body, how the blood is on my carpet.
Captain doesn't budge. Responds again in almost a memorized manner.
I'm very sorry sir, but those events never happened. If you have any other questions you can come again. I've got matters to attend to.
Dad is just flustered and decides to leave, starts wondering if he had a bad dream. Looks toward the window of the room as he's about to leave. Sees a face looking at them both. His eyes widen and his heart starts racing. It's fucking Ruford. Same hair, same neck birthmark, same skin tone. Dad says as soon as he saw him he continued walking down the hallway pretending he wasn't watching. Dad tells the captain it's him, the guy that died. Captain says that he's wasting his time at this point and must leave. Dad says he must have an identical twin or something that shot him. Captain says now if he doesn't leave he'll arrest my dad. Dad is just simultaneously exhausted, confused, and frustrated he isn't being taken seriously. Just decides to try and leave and forget about the whole thing. Begins to leave and walks toward the crowded and noisy waiting area as it was a big station serving a large area. As he's getting into his car looking toward the front he sees Ruford. The man flashes him a big, stereotypically creepy grin. Says the cop put a finger gun up to his own head, pulled his thumb down like he's pulling the trigger, and then he laughed. Dad is a big-time hippie, but he bought a small gun before going home. tells me he still thinks about it to this day.
What a strange tale. Which man was Officer Ruford? If he is alive, then who is the dead man? Did the Anon experience a glitch in the matrix? Encounter a shape shifting up again, or did he slide into another dimension? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below.
Thank you for subscribing to Midnight Broadcast. More green text from XR Farming, a new broadcast will appear when the clock strikes midnight at Central Time.